Let me just start out by saying that when I took office as your mayor 3 years ago, Reading was headed in the wrong direction. The perception of crime was rampant, unemployment was out of control, job creation plans were non-existent, and Reading was on the verge of bankruptcy. Over the last 3 years, we've made serious strides to improve Reading and to move Reading forward. And we're finally moving in the right direction. We've had 3 years of balanced budgets with a surplus totaling $10.2 million. Our crime rate is the lowest it's been in 30 years. Our credit rating increased to a Baa1. And we still have a lot of work to do, however.
Amen.
And of course, I need your vote to keep moving the city forward. As far as the wastewater treatment plan is concerned, we were able to reduce that project by over $100 million. We've shown strong fiscal management. We've worked to create safer neighborhoods. We've worked to create job creation and economic development. We are continuing to bring a higher standard of quality of life to the city. And we continue to work to have open and transparent government. If you haven't had a chance to use Reading iRequest or Socrata, those are just examples of how the people now have access. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Ken Daly, and I think the best way to start this for me is to tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Reading. I literally grew up here. I was a graduate of St. Martin's.
All right.
I spent many detention minutes over in that country. I was educated here, grew up, I played baseball third and spring. I went on to Hoyning High School, graduated there, graduated Alberni University. When I left Alberni University, I became a Reading policeman.
Amen.
For the next several years, I patrolled the streets here, including the neighborhoods that we're in today. I went from there to be the first Safe Schools coordinator for the Reading School District at a time when school violence was peaking, and I had to create programs that would allow students to learn in a safe environment, and also that their parents felt that their kids were safe as well. Currently, I'm the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity in Berks County.
God bless you.
Thank you. Why am I running for mayor? I've spent a lot of years in this city, and I've seen it from a lot of different aspects. And I can tell you that I believe that this city can be more. And I believe that the citizens in this city want more. I see it in their eyes, I see it on their faces, and I hear it in their voices. They want what I want. They want a clean, safe city with opportunity. A good place so they can send their children to great schools like St. Margaret's, which, by the way, is just one of several great schools in the city of Reading. They want a city where they say that they're from Reading, they can say it with pride and dignity.
Amen.
I have a lot of pride with regards to being a kid from this city, a graduate of St. Margaret's, and I think that I can bring that pride back, and I want to be able to make that part of my agenda. That's why I want to be your next mayor. Thank you.
Wanted to make sure there was nobody hiding behind that. My name is Jeffrey Nye, and I'm a Democrat running for mayor of Reading. I was born and raised in Reading, and I've lived here my entire life. I'm probably going to die here. I was a fireman for 15 years in this community, putting my life on the line to protect the citizens of this community. And I really love doing that. If elected mayor, I am going to donate 100% of my salary to the truly needy people of this community.
Amen to that.
I don't need it.
Amen.
I'm not going to take it. There's enough people taking money from this city.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, I challenge candidate, Scott, to donate his salary.
There you go.
I love the city of Reading, and I'm going to continue to work to make it a better city. If elected mayor, it is my intention to stop reckless spending. We're not going to spend money we do not have. Act 47 is intentionally bankrupting us, the community,
Right.
by its excessive taxes.
Yep.
It has no solutions for survival,
Right.
except to keep increasing our taxes.
Mhm.
If elected mayor, I will not increase taxes to support Act 47. Thank you. My name is Jeffrey.
All right.
My name is Jim McHale, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Reading. First, I'd like to thank the students, the organizers, Pennsylvania Blue Pact, and St. Margaret's School for hosting this event, and for all of you for coming out to learn more about these candidates. I'm proud to call the city of Reading my home. 4 years ago, I realized the city really needed some help. And I decided at that point that I could no longer stand by and watch this beautiful city decline any further. So I decided to run for mayor in 2011. During that time, I had to decide what are the big things we need to fix in this city. And I developed a 5-point plan. That's things our city doesn't do that successful cities do. I created that plan, and I had the same one in 2015. Why? Because we didn't fix any of the problems that the city has. It's the same problems, sometimes even worse. I'm committed to my pursuit of this office because I believe the city needs a mayor who is capable and ready to revitalize the city. The city of Reading is my home, and I'm ready to fix it.
I must be the shortest guy. Amen. Hi, my name's Wally Scott, and I am running for mayor of the city of Reading. I want to thank all you young adults for being here and asking any questions. I shook your hands when I came in, but I'm not looking for any breaks, okay? I look back to July 30th of 2009, when it was Bishop John Oliver Barris, who wanted to get a presence in the city of Reading, or a presence of any city, to show that the churches are part of the city. And I think that's what it's evolved into today, where we're having the opportunity to talk with you. I'm Reading born, well, I should quote this, I don't steal lines. Frank McCracken one time stated, and I copied it, I'm Reading born, Reading bred, when I die I'll be Reading dead. I added something else. But I don't know the whole world, okay? I don't know if crime's down, but as a judge I can tell you it's been up for a long time. They've just recharacterized, and instead of it being a felony, they make it a misdemeanor. That's how you reduce crime in the city of Reading. But we're loaded with crime. So to give a report like that's not a great one, especially with a man that sat on the bench for a long time that can tell you that crime's running rampant. I'm looking forward to this. I'm running because for all the years I was on the bench, there's so many laws and ordinances that are ridiculous in the city of Reading that are
Amen.
nothing but money makers for the city.
Yep.
When I look and I hear about Act 47 and how it's breaking us and doing this, and I hear comments from people about going bankrupt. We couldn't afford to go bankrupt. This is a city that still can lift itself up like the phoenix out of the ashes. At 37, I just want to tell you as we go on tonight, I'm going to try to tell you the rest of my campaign, and I just appreciate if you consider me when you go out to vote. I'm a Democrat. Thank you.
Okay, that concludes introductions. The next segment tonight is the question and answer. Candidates, each round of questioning, we're going to begin with a different candidate. The candidate that begins that round will continue moving right, the same cycle that we used for introductions. The only difference this round is that each candidate will have 90 seconds to deliver their response. You will receive the yellow seconds left, and the red warning light when you use your allotted time. Okay?
Mr. Daly, you will begin this round. Hi, my name is Emmanuel Santiago, and I live on Douglas Street. Mr. Daly, your question is, please share your personal story about yourself and describe why you believe you are the most qualified candidate to lead Reading.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Sharing a personal story, my resume, as I said earlier, I've been an executive director in a couple different areas, and I've had leadership roles in my career. But I think one of the personal stories evolved right here in this room that we're in. 1989, 1990, I had the great fortune of coaching basketball, which I went on to do for a number of years after that. But 2 years was right here. We took a bunch of kids from all different backgrounds, all different kinds of issues, and we put them together in this gym, and we went on to win 2 titles, and it was the first time in the history of Berks County it ever happened. I'm very proud of those players, but the bottom line is, as a coach, I realized now that I'm running for mayor, there are a lot of things that parallel. And I know that my ability to plan and my ability to communicate, my ability to motivate people on a common goal, my ability to follow through, and the ability to get the best out of people and out of situations, those are things that are very similar. And I think my experience in this gym for 2 years allows me, and my career as I went on, to do executive director work. I believe that that qualifies me to be a good candidate for your next mayor. Thank you.
Same question.
Same question? All right. My name is Jeffrey Knight, and the question that was asked of me was to share a personal story. I grew up in Reading, and I've seen it go from a very vibrant, thriving city to a bankrupt city, is where it is today. Act 47 was bankruptcy. I believe that we as a community could all come together and bring this community back on its feet. And I have certain initiatives, which I will present as we proceed further, that can bring this goal to fruition. We as a community cannot tolerate the negativity that is being presented about Reading. We have to take pride in our community. We have to say that we love our city. We've got to take it back. And I mean to assist in helping everyone in this community bring this community back to where it once was. Thank you.
You know, a lot happens in 4 years. In 2011, when I started the campaign, I was a confirmed bachelor. During the campaign, I got married, and now I have 3 kids.
Wow.
So a lot can happen in 4 years. Incidentally, if anybody's thinking about running for office and getting married, don't do it in the same year. God bless you. My best qualification is I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman. I specialize in helping unhealthy companies turn themselves around and become successful. I want to do that again with the City of Reading. And I mentioned I have a 5-point plan. I'm going to mention the 5 points now. And they are: fix the finances, secure the city, clean the city, lower barriers, and tax fairness. These are the big pieces that we need to fix in the city, bring it back to health. In fact, as politicians, generally, don't have any answers, or worse, they have the wrong answers. And you can see that because Reading continues to struggle. We've had for decades a vacuum of leadership in this city. And it's time to change. We need new leadership and a different direction. It's time to change.
Hello again. Share a personal story with you. Most of my stories do come from the bench when I was a district judge, and I just retired in January. I'll tell you, I think that the unique character that I have to be the mayor of the city of Reading. I had a lot of cases on truancy, but I'll remember this one and I'll never forget it. I remember the school district came before me and they were telling me about this young man that's been truant, hasn't gone to school for about 6 months, and his mother won't do anything to get him there. And they wanted me to find him guilty. And I thought to myself, wow, must be something wrong here. So I asked the child and I asked the mother in my courtroom why they're not going to school, and nobody would answer me. So I thought, well, maybe there's a communication gap in language. So I had a Spanish interpreter interpret for me. And again, we got no response from the parent or from the child. So I told the school district, who was hammering to get the mother locked up in jail, put the kid into some sort of foster care, if I would do that. So I took the child and I took the mother into the back of my office with other people, and I asked what happened. Oh, this is a good story. I'll speed it up for you. Here I come to find out that the young man's father is in a care facility that's up on Hawk Street. He's the only person that sees his father. He's the only contact he has with the family. He takes care of him, washes him, dresses him, and everything. I gave him a test. He passed his GED real easy, but it was 2 years to go. I told him, keep busy, do what you're doing. 2 years he came out of high school, passed the test, went on to RAP, and became a registered nurse. Wow. What I'm saying to you is that it doesn't matter how much pressure is around me. I do what's right, I don't do what's wrong, and I listen to both sides of everything. Thank you.
After having taught in the Reading School District for 34 years, it was in 1998 that I decided that I no longer was involved in coaching. I need to get involved with the city government. I also realized that I needed to be able to be qualified to do that. So in 1998, I served on the Airport Authority, 2 years. In 2000, I was appointed to the District 3 Council seat because I needed to understand what did it mean to be a councilman. In 2002, I ran and was elected as your council president here in the city of Reading. For 10 years, I led that council body. And when the opportunity arose to finally run for mayor, it was my third attempt that I was successful. So the leadership aspect is, and for all you students, set a goal, keep that goal in sight, understand what it takes to reach that goal, and never give up. Thank you.
Mr. Vine, we will begin this round. Hello, my name is Carlos Monte.
Hi, Carlos, how are you?
I live on North 11th Street, and my question is, what are your specific plans to make Reading a safer city?
Okay, show of hands, please. How many people in this audience have drug activity in their neighborhood? That's all? Wow, you're doing good. Okay, there's quite a few. You're allowing it. What I mean by that is the community has got to get involved in assisting the law enforcement officials of both the city and the county to eliminate drug activity that's going on in your neighborhood. And how that is done is by reporting people. Now, I understand a lot of people are afraid to give names and addresses because of retribution. However, I have come up with an idea. Actually, it was not my idea. It was a priest's idea, worked out in the Midwest. It was in a predominantly black neighborhood where his parish was. And the crime rate was very high with crack houses and drug houses. And what he did is participation brought that crime rate and drug rate down to 50%. Well, that's what I wish to do. We as a community have got to come together if we're going to solve the problems of crime. It's not just a police problem, it's a community problem. Thank you.
I'm raising 3 children in this city, and I want them to feel safe. And I want all of you to feel safe too. Reading consistently ranks as one of the most dangerous cities in Pennsylvania. What has been done to solve the problem? Well, when the Act 47 plan came out, they cut the police. That wasn't a solution for that problem. Citizens of Reading, a lot of them, have just given up. They've given up reporting the crimes to the police. They just don't have the faith any longer in the police force. We have great police officers, but we just don't have enough of them. I will work to increase the number of police officers on the street. In order for Reading to become a successful city, we must deter crime. More police equals less crime.
Well, number one, it's a proven fact that if you have cameras and you have them everywhere, people are in a position where they don't want to commit crime. Unless they wear hoodies and masks, and want to go do something to it. But I think more cameras, not just positioned downtown in Reading, but through all our neighbors,